Good day. This is Cast Iron ASMR with 10 Christmas Archie comic digests. It's Christmas time for the holidays, and Archie Comics does a good job of supplying holiday cheer in their comics. And today we'll look at 10 of them. In no particular order. Well, these three I picked to start things off. This is my favorite new artist. Well, the Kennedy Bros, they started to mimic my actual favorite Archie artist, Harry Lucy. You can tell by the way the posturing. Look at how Betty's stance. Wink, wink. It's like that. And the dynamic. You can see the movement. Jughead on the drums. Look at Mr. Lodge is ready to explode. So let's take a look at these 10 Christmas Archie digests. The first one we got here is B&V Friends. I don't know what year this is. Jumbo Comics. They kind of went to just having double digests. And since there were no regular digests, they called the digest Jumbo. And look, they are in fact jumbo-sized. The newer ones too on the spine. There'd be a picture. Here we got Veronica. There's Santa hat. On the cover here, they're dressed up as, is that elves? I don't know. It's kind of the, oh, and there's the elf there. A little brownie. And Alice, who's that? Your favorite niece, Jessie. I always thought it'd be funny if you look through all the comics and wrote down all the cousins. Oh, she looks a little bit conniving. With my goody cousin under the weather. It makes my chance to. She gonna go after Archie? Is that even a Christmas one? What? Christmas cover. First story, relatively speaking. She's got a cold. Sam Hill. Speaking of Harry Lucy, this is an old character. Sam Hill. The artist Harry Lucy did. So this is strange. Okay, now we got a Christmas one here. Yeah, you'd think, even as I said, Archies have lots of Christmas comics in the digests. Of a Christmas digest, not all the stories will be Christmas, which is okay. Here we see, this must be, so January is the cover date, and here are their other Christmas covers. See, this one here is just a scale one. They would often have winter comics that didn't have anything to do with Christmas, but these ones are. Here we've got an ad for Riverdale. Everyone is watching. I think this is from season 3. And look at the grainy, paneled images. There are some creep spying on everybody. Sabrina. So here's our first one. It was B&V Jumbo Comics 276. Great cover. All right, let's put that to the side now. And the next one we have is World of Archie. Jumbo Comics. I like this. I like this cover a lot. And there's the brownies. A very merry makeover. Yeah, who's this? This is somebody. Noelle. Santa's daughter. I've seen her in a few. I think she's mischievous too. Everyone wants to get out of North Pole, out of the North Pole this time of year. Oh, then Santa comes flying on Rudolph. Yes, jingle jangled. Looks like that was almost supposed to be a pinup. Classic Dan DiCarlo, Frank Doyle tale. So well done. Christmas trees. Oh, there's the some jingles. It's a long one. Must be getting mad at him. I think he's kind of weird imp. Riverdale Diaries. What's that? Yeah, so just by flipping through, tell they're not all Christmas ones, but there's definitely some Santa Claus. People dressing up as Santa Claus. Fernando Rivers. Oops. Very good artist, I like. He sort of introduced this artist, especially with Archie comics. It wasn't very often where you'd have a camera angle, like the drawing would be from above. A different angle other than just straight on. A little bit there, but let's see if we can see a better example. Now that I say that, it's probably not going to happen. Well, even there, from above, like the kissing Santa. And often in the Christmas Digest, you'll get the same Christmas story again and again. This one looks familiar, by artist Bob Bowling. Correct. George Gladier. Here's Mace. Duh. What's it to you? So these were the other Christmas ones of this year. Oh, look at that one. I don't remember that. Sabrina there. This is February 2021. Oh yes, everybody is watching, so this would be the same year as that last one. Riverdale. Okay. Our next Christmas Archie is Archie's Funhouse Comics Digest. And look at them there. This is when they would like to use a really fluorescent, look at that bright green. They'd use it behind the logo and then in the cover as well. Most often they would use orange and then they'd have Archie's hair. Here's Santa Claus. Anything I can help you with? Oh my. There's a classic cover there. By Lucy. Oh, that's one of those big, thick reprints of just the Christmas comics. I never got that one. Chuck Clayton. Okay, yeah, this is that Fernando fella. See, look how they're looking down on the students. And he'd always draw Cosmo, the astronaut, no, the alien, cosmonaut, stuffed animals. There he is in the background. I bet that's not the only time. When I first started collecting comic books, my favorite artist at the time there was Todd McFarlane. And in the Spider-Man books, he would always draw Felix the cat. It became like a game. You could look for Felix the cat in the panels. You'd sneak it in there. And then sometimes totally obvious, like a Felix the cat. Stuffy or what have you. So I don't have that one, but I do have this one. This is like a giant magazine one. We're not going to look at that today, though. We had that one. Okay, that's the third one we've seen. The Funhouse. This title comes from the cartoon, Archie's Funhouse, which was horrible. Well, it wasn't my bag, at least. The voices were off. Okay, next. This is one of my favorite Archie titles, digest line, World of Archie, Jumbo Comics. Okay, what's the joke? Jughead is Santa. He's eating a burger. Oh, here's what I was talking about with the green. Sort of fluorescent, and then Archie's coat's got it, the gloves, these little brownies. Hot dog is Rudolph. Blast from the past. So generally in Archie Christmas comics, they're going to be decorating the tree. What is that? Or reminiscing. Dig the decorator. Dressing up like Santa Claus. Is that Midge? Look at Midge's hair there. This is Al Hartley, I think. Yeah. Not my favorite artist. But you take the good with the bad. Yeah, this one's not overly Christmassy. Oh, what's this one? Okay. So just by flipping until I got me to the great Harry Lucy. Santa in blue. Oh no. Please go. Yeah, this is that same. This is 2020. So that's this one. This one. Let's see what else do we got coming down the line. Let's just go from there. Look. Oh no. Everyone is watching. Here we go. It's a pretty good cover, especially by Dan Parent. Looks fun. You're baking me crazy. There'll be a lot of baking, a lot of cookies, Christmas cookies. Oh. Oh, who's that? One of her other nieces? Oh no, somebody from the Cooking Network? Is that a real person? I don't think so. Have you gotten out in the snow yet? Yeah, I thought we'd stay cozy inside. Got a fire going. Who are these guys? Elmo. Smithers. I like Smithers too. Smithers would, only the older ones, would also have fun throwing Archie out of the house. He has some good one-liners. Alright, well. There's Cheryl Blossom. Who's that? Oh, is that? You know, for the longest time here, I've been thinking that Ginger Lopez was Mr. Weatherby's niece. But it turns out, when I was looking through these to find all my Christmas ones, I found one with the niece, and it's Wendy. Wendy Weatherby. I think it's Wendy. Which makes sense, I guess. Lopez. But it could be a different last name. So, I don't know what the deal is with Ginger. I think both Wendy and Ginger have the streaks in their hair in different colors. Maybe that's why it was always thrown off. And they're in the newer digest. I have less of, I suppose. I'm just getting a Christmas pinup. Benny Cooper. I thought you came here to help us decorate for the Christmas party. I am. Testing mistletoe. Look, this is a revamp of the Super Teens. Originally, Veronica wasn't really a superhero. She was kind of more the supervillain with Reggie. I think. Alright. Riverdale again. Okay, so that's been, that's 5. We're halfway. 5 more left. Let's do this one because it's sticky. It's got a sticky cover. There was something stuck on there. And I pulled it off, and then I was like, oh, why did I do that now? Now it's sticky. But here we have World of Archie. Double digest. It's number 34. Yeah, I think I mentioned to you before that I really liked this one and started actually buying and collecting this at a time when I didn't need any more Archie comics or wouldn't purchase them just at any time. But they were reprinting the Josie comics from the beginning. They were called She's Josie. And it's like they would publish an entire floppy comic back in the day. That would be like a 32-page comic in these. And they're really well done. It's a script by Frank Doyle and Dan DiCarlo with the art. With the pencils, Rudy Lapik. With the inks, and Bill Yoshida with these letters. They were always really fun. I would buy them at the grocery store. Back when, at least now, they don't have the digests where I live right at the checkout anymore. Which is kind kind of sad. That's even when I didn't buy them. If you were waiting in line, I would, take the Archie Digest, give it a flip through. They used to have the soap opera digest there as well. Oh, there's Pepper. The first time I came across these stories, I don't know how old I was, but I was like, what's going on? Who's Pepper? Where's Melody? No, Melody was there. Where's... Oh, what's her name? Valerie. Where's Valerie? Anyway, so this Josie doesn't... Well, I guess it's cold outside. But I don't think that was a Christmas one. There's an ad for that one again. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, so there's also her. What's her name? She's like a little pixie. I just made a Christmas ornament with her. Anyway, there's a World of Archie Digest, double digest, again with green, fluorescent green style. I didn't really notice this. Veronica's eating an Archie cookie face. Here we go with Archie double digest, number 245. Here's Veronica. Isn't Santa's helper being a tad too helpful? A lot of kisses there. 6 kisses. See, at this time I think they would make a new... I think the lead story is a new one. Maybe not. Here's this looks too new. And I can even... because I've read so many Archie comics. This is Stan Goldberg, but I can tell you it's not a new one, depending on... It does look too new. What year is this? I guess it's 2013. But his art changed. Kind of like how when you have a voice actor and then they get really old, maybe the voice of Marge Simpson, and it starts to sound different, or a puppeteer, or like the guy inside Big Bird in the end. He didn't really look like the Big Bird from before. So, yeah. But they still are. But Stan Goldberg, later his art becomes more loose. Like when perhaps your grandparents sign your Christmas card or holiday card, birthday card. And later in life maybe their signature writing is a little more loose, we'll say. Oh, and here's the one with a story from the Christmas tree's point of view. That is also a trope they seem to do. Ooh, little Archie and the Christmas cheer. Oh, here we go. Very loosely drawn story of the rain. 273. 245, 273. Archie's Visions of Sugar Plums. He's catching a sneeze. Look how happy he is. Pat and Tim Kennedy. Yes, the Christmas album. This is when the Kennedy Brothers style vastly improved. These are crinkly pages. Oh, look at that. Look at that scarf Jug's wearing there. It's like the Batman's cape. Let's go trip over that. Yeah, so there's not too many Christmas stories. Oh. I recognize that panel. Anyway, it's going fast. This one. I just made that into a Christmas ornament. Prize package. Gee, I didn't know this was going to be a Christmas masquerade. I didn't pick up a costume. That's okay. I'll slip one on you. Take Archie. He's dressing me up as a present. What kind of gift am I supposed to be? I didn't read that. A gift of gab. Yeah, these are just so good. The ad for the Riverdale. This is 2016. Oh, look at these other Christmas ones. I got that one. I don't think I have these ones. Ooh, no, I didn't see those ones. Here's the ad for Riverdale. Having just watched this first season again, this is the ad for the first season. This boat they show. Looks like a sailboat to me. I don't know. Like a kite cap up there. And this almost looks like they're in a lake. Doesn't look like a river to me. Okay. Keep doing that. Here we have Betty and Veronica. Jumbo comics. And look at that. Okay, so in this one we got the yellow. This nice bright yellow color. Which, well, it's kind of yellowy orange. They don't use it for Betty's hair, but they do use it for these Christmas ornaments. Of different sizes. And for Vegas, who is Archie's dog. They brought into the comic books around this time. The first Noel. Oh, this is that daughter. Maybe this is the first. The Many Loves of Archie Andrews. Is Noel gonna fall in love with Archie? I think so. Who's that? Susan. Who is Susan? Oh, maybe that's Noel, who's pretending to be Susan. No, that's actually Susan. for crediting here. Oh, they don't even credit. But this art here, you tell by the square cross-hatching, if you would even call putting these cross-hatching on the house, every panel, and in their eyes, their pupils, they would put a little, like a light reflection. You notice that. That is like one of the Kennedy brothers. I think it's Tim Kennedy, if you can believe it. And you're telling me that this artist then changed to do that art? Big improvement. But since it's like both the Kennedys, Tim and I think Pat, like maybe Tim, maybe the guy who penciled this, maybe he just does the inking. And vastly improved the art. There's some old ones. Yeah, I keep having, I don't even know what her name is, that's sprained. Poof. Sugar Plum, the Sugar Plum Fairy. Of course. Okay. We got one more. Move on over because it's B&V Friends Comic Annual. And we've got Betty, the Bee of V, and V. They're in a snow globe with Archie stuck in the middle, dressed as Santa Claus. He looks happy about it. He doesn't seem to mind. Even more pages of fun. With the bright fluorescent, what do you call that, orange? I don't even know if that's orange. Bill Galvin is the penciler here. Yeah, I've seen this one. Wait, I made these two. No, it's Donner and Blitzen. What? Them is stupid names. There's Midge. So, there you have it. Here was this one. 2016. There are 10 Christmas Archie Digest comics. Thanks for joining me. And I hope your holiday season